Hello, my dear friends. Today I thought I'm gonna start out this entire the Doing Me project recording adventure in a different position. So I thought I'm gonna test the waters on that bridge, and it's all good. So hello and welcome back. So day number 34, and I do know yesterday again I made a little mistake. I said I ended this whole thing with day number 23, whatever that means. But yes, I guess I was a little bit, emotional with all that lawyer stuff and talking about it. Anyway, today is day number 34. Welcome back. It was very, very lovely on that bridge. Enjoy a little bit nature and see the sky, because not even the sky is the limit, right? Okay, I'd say let's just go do it. Today it's gonna be another great day. So I'm happy that we are past all of these things, because a lot with this visa stuff. So it feels actually, I want to tell you, it's actually really great, because I must remember that the whole thing that we're doing is an exercise that my inner voice told me to do. So whatever emotions come up, it can be anything, it's a way of releasing. So whatever, when I get a little sad like yesterday, that's a fantastic opportunity for me to release all these things that apparently bother my soul, and I love it. So I'm embracing it, and I want to inspire you. Do that too, man. Really do it, because it feels really good. It really hurts maybe in the beginning, but that's the way of healing, because I believe emotions, again, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but I believe they're here for a reason. And so just release them. Whatever comes up, it's a good thing. Even though we have been taught, don't cry, especially boys. I don't know. I don't believe in that. So anyway, let's release it. Today I feel extremely inspired. Sometimes, it's really like I'm bursting out of energy. So I'm like, what is going on here? So far it has been really, really a fantastic, incredible journey on my end in regards of reading that and the story again, and somehow thinking, what? That's really my story? What? But it is, and so it's a really good thing. So it has really helped me so far elevate my spirit even more so. So I encourage you warmly, do the same. Okay? The choice is yours. So. All right, so let's do this. Let's get into this new chapter. Let's leave everything behind, because I can't wait. All right. Guided by one of little Linda's favorite from the many via her daily inspiring Abraham Hicks inflowing newsletter, Wisdom Collected Law of Attraction, Life Toolbox ingredient suggestions that formulates itself with the turn your attention to the desire. Think about where you are going, and never mind where you have been. It doesn't matter. Truth. The two of our souls now shall be diving right back into our closing, edgy black womb box chapter, which reality recreation action step actually furthermore happens to be calling in for another perfectly matching time to say goodbye moment exercise. Thrilled about this new key transformational Valentine's adventure day at start. My driven inner archery warrioress happily found herself with lots of during her precious twice a day. He who looks inside awakens practiced tea and morning routine gathered energy flow, jumping out of her bed knowing that today would be calling in another quite important, with truth and dare-filled stepping outside of one's comfort womb box zone milestone mark, which this time around literally would be leading down this wild and free infused, ultimate, risky, and as unknown identified, swimming down along my own truthful inner self stirred dream, red life purpose, and soul mission, Mulholland Drive, rabbit hole lane. Yeehaw, let's go. As soon as my vessel found itself after the packing completion task at around noon, once anew in the possession of a from Enterprise amazing weekend special deals offered rental cars, with little Linda's usual salty water eye drops guided letting go of something that no longer serves one's growth and expansion instant arose as well. And with it, the 5 hugging gestures of my dear and generous ex-roommates of exactly 12 months. Bye-bye. Be well. Thank you so much for everything. Love. After a first stop at my close by in August 2015 opened storage box facility, I then quickly made sure to truly gather everything required and desired along into this new Living on Earth game chapter at Start, so that little Linda and my inner artist happily would be enabled to do them as authentic and carefree as possible. Equipped with all the selected personal missed items, the many thus far valuable collected life toolbox ingredients, with this into my awareness fallen, the artist's way treasure, the absolute convincing gained knowledge that to ASAP leave any further Charlotte, North Carolina, and delightful housekeeping school adventure related income opportunities to those souls that fully and authentically feel aligned with, including with little Linda's first and in its been there, done that, not for me ticked reality TV actress trial, I then, with lots of curiosity of what's to come next, started the engine of my car rental anew and off the ride took down south towards San Diego. Yeehaw! Here we go again with total dedication. So this is what the truth about self-love feels like, 'cause I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, I am feeling it. After a wonderful and very liberating experience to drive, my vessel then finally arrived about 2.5 hours later, safe and sound in its even more so magical appeared and sent into Tempe Oceanside home sweet home base, which self-recreated Don't Dream Your Life, Live Your Dream, Take a Bay releasing like emerged key now moment, as a matter of fact, in retrospective, ended up bringing along the ever since then ungrowingly experienced Living on Earth game adventure instant, in which I lastly allowed for my soul to faithfully and completely throw myself right back into this once as exciting work equals fun detected working by myself as my own boss placed within the oh so fulfilling swimming down along my own truthful inner self stood dream reality creation flow by additionally entirely honoring the within little Linda's US itinerary once detected. The exploration of this magical the other planet experience must be carried out on your own, as being on your own, after all, is part of your current Living on Earth game agreement formula, which guidelines I diligently kept on practicing up unto this very arising now moment. Boom, that's right. Then whilst the very welcoming and most perfect, attracted, direct neighbor host found herself busy showing her paradise-like created oasis to little Linda, I ungrowingly experienced myself being absolutely pleased and grateful about the result of my soul's then achieved like attracts like reflection status. Yay! This dream come true like brand new renovated cottage Valentine's Day present to my own true little self that found itself being placed within palm trees, a variation of different flowers, a bamboo wall, lol, welcome back you old workspace you, a hammock, 2 outdoor lounging areas, many bugs, birds, lizards, Buddha statues, succulents, silence, and with an all day long vitamin D providing sun rays kissing attack opportunity, truly filled my entire vessel and aura up with loving vibrations only. Smash! Thank you, my beloved universe. Thank you for this amazing everything you desire lies on the other side of resistance reward. Yeehaw! As soon as I thereafter completed the unpacking and settling in task of my newly with an abundance of privacy claimed and gained environment, the probably first 2 realization checks that hit my awareness within a snap, introduced themselves with one, this incredible, weird detected sensation of suddenly everywhere is buying all these various, from little Linda over time, personal collected items, which included pictures of her beloved fluffy red and white ex-roommate, that dream-catching enhancing on October 11th, 2002, recorded Nena concert DVD, my in NYC started gemstone collection, including precious miniature Ganesh statue books. The ones gifted, the key to your success is to keep your dream in focus and to have the courage to do things others won't do. Reminder. And a few more DVDs, for instance, and with the observation that too, my brave on the edge walking inner Atreyu warrioress's available energy resources actually mutated themselves into a much lower available rate than all along assumed. Wow, my wonderful co-traveler, into what an interesting and in a way fascinating growth and expansionary providing exercise this 1 year couch home sweet home ride actually suddenly revealed itself as, by furthermore granting my awareness with the enhancing life toolbox ingredients of the actual cause and effect understanding as of how much any personal materialistic gathered objects actually are tied to each soul's own living on earth game created identity, and of the astounded results of an ungrowing to strangers exposed chosen lifestyle versus the one placed within an abundance of privacy-filled resources. Bwah, bwah, bwah. The choice is yours, right? Wink. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. With all these newly gained insights at view, I then decided to lastly direct all my regained focus on the From My Souls as the most important declared ASAP reconnecting with my true and entirely abandoned little self-exercise, which as its must-do required success formula, called in the further complete retreat practice of this as Linda wartenweiler identified vessel from this once anew as self-deconstructive established outer world reality creation as its very first stepping stone to take. Thy wish is my command. Oh yeah. And that action step direction suited my leave me alone screaming soul more than simply fine. Ha! This immediate into motion put master plan strategy then allowed for my inner Atreyu warrioress to lastly direct all of her focus towards the next predefined must-do tasks upon these first 4 wild and free initiated treasure womb box weeks, which contained the one complete dedication exercise of this very much so craved for truth and dare infused course in discovering and recovering your creative self, a spiritual path to higher creativity state of floating experience, the two ungrowing allowance of this soothing in Santa Barbara started lifestyle sneak peek habit of simply doing me from moment to moment by within a snap granting my soul any appearing heart overhead desired wishes. The 3 proper approach of this still rather as important declared like attracts like formula at run, which as its immediate adjusted action choice ingredient entitled the permission of solely any as uplifting identified vibrations into my sphere, and to 4 dedicate all the from my soul required quality time and energy resources with my own self, so that this friendly inner voice will receive my fullest attention during this never-ending and tireless undertaken guiding attempts in regards of the proper unfolding route of this from the magical universe's pre-planned rabbit hole lane boom. And therefore the from my soul ever since October 11th 2014 desired and via via some rather cool with twists and turns attracted he who looks inside awakens must do transcendental meditation practice proved itself up unto this very arising now moment to have been the next perfect additional extraordinary and truly unthought of matching assisting tool within this entire that doing me project adventure and run. Woohoo! Who would have thought? Ha! Well, and as your soul possibly just happened to have noticed for itself, this mentioned October date actually appears to also mark the anniversary milestone of my Heroesses in 2002 recorded comeback concert DVD plus my iPhone calendar. On top of it all, furthermore, just revealed to my awareness as well that this exact date even ends up representing my dear Sarah friend's vessel's first waking up experience within its the night before sunny Kali home sweet home originating Bay Area ignited replacing sphere action choice. Wow, weird. Though it is the truth. Anyway, let's keep on growing and expanding with this interesting and to my soul as rather fascinating, resonating dot connection exercise as this following TM story, for one, ended up taking place exactly 1 week after Danny's and Harry's accidental stranding appearance, including the from the Amazing Universes 2 days later. Wild West Coast test ride provided Pandora Boombox escaping opportunity, and furthermore too happens to be marking the on this wonderful Sarah Friend's vessel's yearly on September 14th celebrated boom there she is experience. Ha! Wow! Abracadabra! Well, let's go. A few days prior to this, to her soul as woo-hoo nodded approaching calendar date, this here and there life-encountered friend of little Linda's, to my surprise, out of the blue, ended up expressing her wish to then spend a few hours in this book enthusiastic, wired, true inner selves, as very favorite stated, Barnes and Noble store, if available. Absolutely thrilled about this honoring and always with sparkling magic-filled catching up opportunity on this special occasion of hers, my soul within a snap jumped aboard with a "thy wish is my command" attitude, and after some further back, forth and forth text messaging exchanges, the two of our vessels then on that particular day found themselves happily and coffee slurping sitting across one another on the third floor available Starbucks table located at Union Square. Happy birthday, friend! Then, at some point during our countless with fun facts-filled living on Earth game adventure update exchanges, my brain suddenly felt the urge to provide little Linda with the important empty your water and become mindful towards your friend again information flow, which valuable delivered hint therefore caused for my vessel to instantaneously excuse itself from the birthday gal for a tiny tad. As soon as this business meeting successfully got set in its completion status, I quickly started to make my way back towards where my vessel just came from. As this intention abruptly got interrupted by some in white appearing David Lynch screaming letters that happened to be printed on a dark blue covered book placed on one of the many with reading material filled tables. What? Wow! Trance-like, my vessel certainly instantaneously had to make its way straight to this newly espied jewel, found itself a few seconds later excitedly scanning through the many of this David Lynch catching the big fish meditation, consciousness, and creativity available pages, loved it, purchased it, told dear Sarah about it, and started to read it right after the two of our souls parted. Boom! Katya! Wink! A few days later, little Linda then found herself busy working on an all-day Monterone catering gig for a commercial shoot that brought along many that brought along many downtime opportunities in order for my soul to indulge this newly delivered treasure, when all of a sudden one of the male models approached my vessel with an, "Oh, you are reading David Lynch's new book? It's great. I read it too, and actually just happened to have met him 2 weeks ago. He's such a great guy." Introduction line. Whoa, what? This model, for one, came across this book as well, and even more so too, found himself able to meet little Linda's all-time director hero? What? OMG! How cool was that? Impressed and amazed about this soul's further shared storyline, he then quickly after came to mention that one of those two David Lynch's in 2005 birthed foundations linked transcendental meditation centers happened to be located at 2 blocks walking distance afar, and that I might want to check it out once this workday would be finding its end. Ha! What? That closest prior online heard of diving within facility found itself being placed at? Well, of course, the beloved universe instantly anew succeeded in catching my curious fallen inner Gemini's fullest attention with this synchronicity par excellence coincidence, and to right away lead my fingers to ASAP begin their researching quest on this in Midtown situated TM center via my precious silver black iPhone 5S device. Boom. Things from then on started to move fairly quickly, and my soul during its then following week free attended introductory talk offer found herself even more so convinced that this magical trance term, including and as absolute soothing and empowering resonating, he who looks inside awakens meditation technique upgrade, despite it's as fairly high interpreted tuition fee, needed to get explored next. That's right. Quality, after all, always carries its own price tag, and based on the many of my beloved mom's countless beneficial passed on living on earth game teachings, this theory, thus far with no doubt, reliably kept on proving its worth, also with this then guided into stepping stone at Om. Yeehaw! And thanks once again to all the many fantastic forces involved. Love. Now, this mentioned October 11th, 2014 date, therefore called in for one, the first NYC disappearance day of my dear Sarah friend's vessel, for which the wonderful universe, as part of its predefined autobiography game plan unfolding storyline it run, apparently made sure of to send my soul for substitution purposes unto her ever since then parallel seamlessly learned, adapted, and diligently twice per day practiced TM journey. And this no matter what. Yup. Except for the during my curious inner Geminis on October 12th, 2016, 10 days with lots of silence, truth, and dare-filled Vipassana undertaken meditation retreat challenge at 29 Palms, California, which happens to be situated on the northern side of the famous With or Without You Joshua Tree National Park. Smile. Well, and this additional, as rather mind-blowing perceived growth and expansionary triggered had to diving within attracted experiment certainly carries its own absolute unique and with special effects enhanced history line within little Linda's many thus far taken on living on earth game adventures, by furthermore enriching my awareness with the strong knowledge that this absolute effortless and peaceful infused from then exactly 2 years ago sent into transcendental meditation journey ongrowingly needed to be it. Yeah, oh yeah, Yes, and these various since then undertaken TM sessions thus far reveal themselves with no doubt on many levels to have been the most rewarding daily invested 44 minutes out of little Linda's precious available abundance of time gift resources and its countless from my soul into her up unto this very now moment favorite 4 experienced benefits introduced themselves in the form of 1, the incredible as predicted catching the big fish secret power tool ingredient in regards of my inner artist's information gathering flow within this ongrowing via the artist's way journey resurrected the Doing Me project commitment with the 2 overall as radiant and uplifting perceived metamorphosis phenomena of my updated inner and outer self created existing worlds with the 3 from the magical universe's kind woohoo orchestrated dream come true materialization reality check that punctually for my soul's 3 years TM anniversary celebration milestone on October 13th, 2017, enabled her, thanks to via some months prior within a TM session provided action step suggestion to lastly for about 3 to 5 minutes, I connect with the one placed within little Linda's all-time director hero's vessel during a from his and very inspiring in Los Angeles organized and with lots of Twin Peaks filled festival of disruption weekend. Woot woot! And with the 4 from the get-go very much so well-being enhancing detected cause and effect outcome which my soul shortly into this newly taken on he who looks outside dreams, he who looks inside awakens game changer journey according to an on November 12th 2015 in an unexpected from the TM social media director received email once upon a time happened to have worded as a during the past 3.5 years, I have been having a lot of anxieties, stress, and I was all over the place mentally and emotionally. My health, body, mind, and spirit was suffering. I had eating problems and wasn't able to gain any weight. Now, 6 weeks into my TM practice, I feel very peaceful, clear, zen-like, simply wonderful, and I have noticed that I gained 4 pounds. All those results make me so happy, and I feel inspired throughout my days. My energy level, focus, and my joy in life have increased a lot. I can't wait to experience more and more beautifulness within the upcoming days, weeks, months, years, smiley face. Experience in its then TM technique undertaken survey, for which lines this friendly social media director kindly found herself wondering if she could be using them for their Facebook and possibly also for their TM work/blog pages. Ha! Yes, of course she could, and so did just I. Love it. Abracadabra. One of the ungrowing and never-ending detected elements that my soul truly loves about this dark connecting exercise at play certainly highlights the fact that this kind soul placed within this dear Sarah friend's vessel seemed to have unconsciously guided my inner Artreyu warrioress towards all the 3 most essential and fundamental required ingredients, which as a matter of fact, ever since that metamorphosing 2016 Valentine's Day ended up enabling her to full-on dive down this thrilling red pill injected rabbit hole matrix lane. Boom, wow, wow. And therefore, once again, thanks XO from the bottom of my heart for your amazing divine help, dear friend. 3 definitely carries your delightful charm, love, peace, blessings. One of the first rather powerful next important must-do action step that announced itself into my awareness within the then second, the Artist's Way embarked week at count ended up being with this rather strong inner desire to extend this leave me alone retreat exercise of mine with the complete withdrawal gesture from the overall as impersonal and somewhat as surreal perceived world of social media sphere, and to instead direct these valuable connecting moments wisely towards those rather many neglected Swiss Confederates rooting souls resulting from Little Linda's magical Switzerland, or Let the Games Begin gained ventures. Oh yeah. And from all their meanwhile in abundance available virtual staying in touch invented options, my soul, therefore, with no doubt, came to pick this thrilling WhatsApp selection as its only distraction option aboard, as it, for one, happened to be the number one choice for all these countless smartphone-using vessels placed within the Germanic-speaking realm, and as it, for two, simply offers every thus far imaginary way possible in order to wild and freely stay in touch with one another by sending text and voice messages, pictures, videos, or with the performed action step to even connect in a live dialed conversation with or without you on the gadget screen. Wow! This current ongoing revolutionary experienced reality update certainly differs quite a tad from those ancient Charlotte, North Carolina, pen and paper / landline phone call days. Right, my beloved co-traveler. LOL. Oof, and thank goodness. Within a short amount of time, into this redirected, adjusted, and limited being social, picked up habit, my somewhere lost in translation transmuted soul therefore happily came to experience how soothing this guided into reconnecting doorway with its rooting and dearly missed home sweet home planet actually made her feel like. How all these fun, supporting, and well-meaning and like-minded one-on-one undertaken communication, interaction, kisses, to my soul's surprise, suddenly, ungrowingly, kept on resurrecting all these rather essential, apparently, throughout the countless self-destructive undertaken big apple bites into a deep sleep fallen small apple started out as memory cells, and how each virtual Swiss re-anchoring traveling adventure on top of it all succeeded in propelling this on September 22nd, 2015, very tightly knotted bond with my own true little self onto a new and more thrilling level. Abracadabra, strike, yeah! Yeah, we made it through, my dear friend. We are now in Oceanside, and finally we made it through. I'm telling you, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. Yes, it was quite something, that boot camp stuff, but we made it through. And I want to, of course, show you the other further secret remedy that helped me. That was the book, David Lynch, Catching the Big Fish. That's the book I saw while I was celebrating my friend Sarah's birthday. And yes, I had to buy it, I read it, and so forth. And it's really cool, and I'm really, really so grateful that I followed through with all these directions and signs. You know, these are the signs we were talking about yesterday. So to me, these are in retrospective, very, very strong signs from the universe that I really needed for that really assisted me a lot on this hermiting phase of mine of so many years. And yes, so as I said, while I was hermiting, really the only access I allowed was, or still do, is my meditation twice a day. That really helps so much. I mean, give it a shot. It is incredible what comes out there. Sometimes like, what? I just follow through because I want to know, you know, I think it's fun. I'm having fun with it, and I'm going to say, all right, let's see what happens, because what can I lose, right? What can you lose? You can only gain with it. So it's really worth it. Trust me. incredible things happen with that. And yes, definitely. Hi. Yes, so that helped, and doing the artist's way, of course. So these two elements, and what was the third one? Yeah, of course, self-love, taking care of myself, and it just letting go of all these distractions. There's so many distractions. Are you aware of how many distractions are out there? This is incredible. This is incredible, really. Wow. I mean, at some point, it's everywhere. There are everywhere those distractions, and but I'm also understanding that maybe not everyone feels comfortable with spending so much time by themselves. I do understand that as well. We need distractions, I guess. I don't know, but everyone is on a different path and journey. But it's important. Maybe what I want to say is, follow those signs that we spoke about yesterday, because they guide you somewhere, and just follow through. If it feels right with your heart, have fun with it. Give it a shot, It's really fun. So yes, but this is how I actually did all my awareness stuff, because if I secluded myself so much that my awareness certainly got enhanced very much so, which at some point while I was reading over and over this book, I'm telling you, it was like, oh my God, new awareness, just got to put it in, read it again, oh my God, new awareness, have to put it in. So, and all of a sudden I started to see the dots. I also want to tell you that version that the final version that took me 10.5 months to write it, that was really, yes. So that's that. And so diligently every day. I had to do it every day. That was the deal. Every day you wake up and you have to sit down there every single day. Here I am. I got just cut off again. I can only record 30 minutes with this wonderful app, and then it cuts me off. So anyway, so here I am back. And so what I was saying was, diligently, I had to write this book, my journey, look at myself, self-reflecting every single day. That was very extremely tiring. I had a lot of resistance, but I knew that I had to do it. And I know that it's very rewarding, and there are more coming, and it has been incredibly rewarding in many, many different areas and layers and levels. And so even if I was tired and I had to even sit there for an hour, even if it's just an hour, and then I'm like, oh man, I really can't do it. It doesn't matter. Then an hour is okay. All right, you committed to your chore. That's just a commitment. And then I was able to, or allowed for myself and little Linda, my inner artist, to say, all right, no worries. Now do what you want to do. But at least you did an hour, all right, or something. Yes, so that's that, my dear friend. Now I got a little off the track because I got cut off, but I'm sure it's all good because it happens for a reason. So anyway, I don't know. I'll leave you with that. We're going to dive into more stuff tomorrow, because now I think it's exciting, because ever since that Valentine's Day, ever since I really just said, you know what, F it. I'm done. That's it. I gotta go. Something's really completely wrong and off track. Ever since that allowance of myself, since that Valentine's Day 2016, I must tell you, it has been extraordinary, and I'm very, very grateful that I did that I followed through with this exercise and with this new lifestyle. And so let's see what happened. Every Valentine's Day, something else happens again. Last year was also cool, but it's of course not in my book. And let's see what happens this year. But all is good. So follow your heart. It's the only compass that you need. That's what we just found out. And we have a lot of proof in my journey. And there you go. Follow your heart. Do you think big, think different, and listen to your own voice, because that's all that matters. No one else's voice matters, all right? Because you can trust yourself. Absolutely. All right. Hasta la vista, baby. See you tomorrow, day number 35. It's going to be All right, bye-bye and be well. Bye!